What's up, everybody? We're back for another week of Rocket League. I do not know what week we were on. It's either like 5 or 6.
I believe this is actually week 5.
I think so.
Week 5.
I'm about to say, I couldn't remember. Last week, we actually had to forfeit because we were on fall break.
Indeed, we were.
So, unfortunate there, but we come tonight. We're going to play Central Blue Devils. Don't know too much about them, to be perfectly honest. But I guess let's just kind of go off the last time that I actually did watch us play and kind of go off what we how we played. We actually I think we won in a 4-2 series,
I believe so.
which was nice. But we seemed really connected. Our communication was there, and those rotations were really spot on, and that was really nice to see. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, and that's what you want from these teams. You want them to be super locked in, super aware of what's going on, in rotation, in flow. And, whenever we see EKU, whenever they lose these matches, it's usually because they're not in rotation, usually because they're not communicating. So if they just play that way, should be good to go.
I agree. We're going to get underway with game number 1. Let's see how we start. I do know Earth is not going to be playing tonight. I'm trying to think of who his sub is. It might be North. I think North is his sub tonight. So we'll see how we play. Not having our team captain tonight might play a little different. Might keep the same strategy. Might be some disconnect. Maybe there's not. We'll find out.
That's a nice backup by North to keep the ball inside the Central Blue Devils court. And he's going to do a great job of just kind of juggling that, keeping it up. Yato's going to come on in, passing on over to Drew off the wall. It's going to head back into their corner. But the Blue Devils, they do a good job, and they manage to bounce it on back out. But ball control still towards EKU.
What a pinch right there. I almost actually got all the way through. I do like how EKU's playing here. They're controlling this ball. Unfortunate, you just couldn't really get that one. They tried, couldn't react quick enough. Ingrid's just going to sneak that in. But I do like how EKU's coming out. It's a little different what we're used to seeing. They're playing a lot more controlled. And maybe that's because, Earth is sitting this week. I really don't know. But I like that type of game style myself when you're playing Rocket. Because if you can control the game, you're winning half the battle.
For sure. And so far, they're doing a great job of just keeping the ball inside of the Devils' court. Unfortunately, they are just
demo. Open net right there. Yeto can't get there. But as you were saying, we are doing a great job in keeping it in our attacking third. Yes, I think right there is a lot of communication issues. Just not knowing where rotations are coming from. But still early in the game. You still got 3:48. You're only down 2. Plenty of time. So.
Yeah,
it's a nice little shot right there. He's going to be able to save that easily, though. Yeto has some time. He's going to he's going to pop it up, but goes straight through Drew. Right back to the middle, and North is up. Off on the left. Yellow's going to have another rebound shot. Yeah, it gets saved as well. You can see right there, there's a little bit of miscommunication. You have a little double team action right there. Don't need that. Another miscommunication. Right here, just rotate and get back into your defensive stance. No reason to pressure this ball unless you have the free opportunity to do so.
Yeah, and Gerbex is going to steal it back, and now it's going to be the Blue Devils on the attack.
Shot by Drew.
1 through again.
Trying to see if we just reacted a little late or if we reacted at all.
I think what happened is they just overcommitted to both fights. They overcommitted when it was midfield, and then instead of just sitting in the goal, they overcommit. They try to chow.
Right. To me, it looked like we were kind of sitting and didn't react because in that position, Drew only has one thing he can do that was a bounce shot. And that's exactly what he did, and we just stayed on the ground. So. Maybe he thought he was quick enough to hit it before it touched ground. I don't know the thought process, but Yeto with a nice little shot. He's gonna get saved by Central right there. Yeto's gonna get to the side. We are outnumbered here again though. Yeto with a great chow.
I will say, I appreciate EKU. They're just going after the ball even when, as long as they have numbers, it will continue to work out for them, I think.
I like that strategy. I will say it's not one that they're used to playing. unfortunately, I think Gru actually saved that from going in, to be perfectly honest. It's going to be another wide open net. Only thing with being so aggressive is situations that came on every single goal that's been scored on them. Is then you're leaving an open spot on that field.
No one's in position to get a block.
Exactly. So like that's the only negative side you have to play aggressive. There are plenty of teams that do play aggressive and it works really well for them. Just don't know if that's their style of play. It's a great shot by Drew. It's just gonna be saved.
Yeah, Drew makes a good dribble off the ground. It's going to pop back up. Atrick going to flip off of it. Drew coming in. Going to hit it over towards the goal, but a save is in for the Blue Devils once more.
I like the plays that they're making. Like, it's all central. It's just the other team has 2 or 3 guys going for that ball.
Yeah. Oh, and we're all going to fly up for it. We will not be able to find that. It'll pinch off towards the side. In the central, they are going to get back into the action. We'll pass on over to Yato. He's going to put it up in the air.
Get a double. Has an open net. North is not going to be able to keep it down. It's a great pass and a great shot. You just got a little too high on it.
Oh, and that's a great little flick by Drew.
Love seeing that. That was nice. And like this, EKU with this change of lineup, like they're creating opportunities. They really are. It's just that defensive position is just not there right now. And it, different team without Earth. Maybe you take this game 1, get some chemistry, and get comfortable playing in this type of setting, and then go from there. Because, this is a different team than the first minute of this game. I'll say that.
Yeah, definitely agree. So far, so good here.
Another shot by Drew. Great save by Gru, though. Nice shot by North. Couldn't get it there, though.
I feel like every time there's been a save from Central, it has been Gru at the helm for that.
That's what it seems like, for sure. And so if you know that, how do you get Gru out of this game is what I would be thinking if I'm EKU. Seems like the biggest thorn in their side, so to speak.
And how would you approach that if you were in their shoes? What would you do? Boost starve, demo? What are you thinking?
It all depends on the style of play that Gru, what is Drew's role in this game.
Oh, well, that's going to be
It's going to be a nice open net. Got lucky there, but Drew will be slotted in. It just really depends, kind of going back to your question, is how is Drew playing? Is he just like a controller? Is he controlling the game, distributing it, or is everything going through Drew? If he's controlling, that one's kind of hard. I would think you're going to go more for demos if he's a controller, because then you don't have that central piece anymore. If you're running through everything, you boost starve because he's constantly flying over the field. So all depends on how he's playing. For me, it looks like he's playing a little bit more of a controller than anything else. He's the central of everything. So even on defense right here, Gru's right here as last man back.
Yep. And they try to do a good job of getting it through him, but look at the Central. They're all just in rotation here. They're all ready to go for what they need to. Yado going to do a good job of dribbling, but I think that's going to secure game number 1 for Central. Just giving up 4 early is hard to come back from.
It really is. And it definitely dampens your spirits for sure. I will say getting 2 and 2 clean goals for EKU against Central was good to have a little bit of a confidence booster. I definitely think you saw the disconnect here in the early beginnings of this game, just without Earth, and that's how it's always going to be when you lose one of your players. Especially your captain when he's not playing. So, but they definitely started to settle in a little bit. You could see them get a little bit more comfortable, and hopefully that's translating here to game 2 and the rest of the series as well. So,
yep, down but never out. They're just going to have to figure out those gaps in communication, stop overcommitting to the ball in those defensive positions, and really just kind of lock it into what they had going into the second half of that round. But here for the first kickoff, it's going to be quite the 50-50 scheme in the middle of the court, but it will bounce off of Drew and back over towards Yato as the follow-up from Atrick, but
good
bouncing back and
open
forth.
Net right here. And
there we go.
That's going to be a goal. Trying to say, Yato played this really smart. He waited for Central to make a play on that ball because he's in a one-on-one. If he loses it, open that. So he was really smart. Let them make the first move, and then you can react. So, I'm personally trying to keep an eye on Drew to see how we're gonna react and how he's actually gonna control this game, because like we saw, he controlled game 1. So.
So far, I mean, EKU, I mean, they're doing a good job of keeping up the aggression, and the communication just kind of locked itself in a little bit. North's going to go for this ball.
Great
Keep
pass
it up.
to
Pass
Yato.
it up to Yato.
What a great shot. Oh,
Nice.
goodness. And, like, you was talking about their aggression. Their style of play and their game plan has not changed whatsoever. I think it really goes to, just that chemistry was a little off. But, I mean, shoot, right here in the first 40 seconds, you got 2 quick goals if you're EKU. That says a lot about how your chemistry has just grown.
And there's going to be the demo from North. Atrick's going to come over top. Unfortunately, yeah, Yato gets the demo, but can't touch the ball.
Yato just couldn't get high enough in time. He just reacted probably a second too late and just couldn't get there. But that's okay. I mean, it's 2-1. A lot of time still left on the clock.
Here for the kickoff. You're going to go off to the left side. Drew's going to be quick to follow that up. Atrick is going to take the control first and foremost. North's going to pass it on over, and that's up and clear. Mountain Drew going to put that up to the ground in front of the goal. The Central is going to get control of this once more.
And we're going to see EKU actually have a shot on goal. Atrick is going to be able to save it to the corner. Another shot by North right here. If you're EKU, keep this pressure on. You do have 2 guys who are full boost for Central, but that boost is going to run out quick if you're going to keep it right here. So.
Yeah, and like you said, the aggression really has not let up. And a good play by Yato to get that over.
Just gets bumped out of the way, which is okay. Yato trying to make a move to Central it. It's not going to happen. It's a smart challenge to not let Drew go for that, as he was the last man back with the most boost. Dwarf's trying to get a double touch just off target.
Yeah, and now this is going to change a little bit. Central getting more access to their boost, but I think we are seeing EKU start to just boost starve when they're inside of their attacking third.
Which is what you should be doing when you're attacking like this. As if you're taking the defense's boost away and using it for yourself, they cannot defend you at all. At some point, they're going to fall.
Good challenge by Drew. He's going to pop up, try to get something done here.
Need to get it out. A great pinch. Don't know how he did it. Oh, we just
Double
got 2
demos.
quick demos. It's a 3v1 situation. Luckily, Yeto's going to be able to get there in time to save this. Great stalling, though.
Oh, and he goes for the air challenge. Can't quite get it. Drew is going to hit on over to Grew. Up in the air once more. It's just going to dribble on, back down. North's going to take control of it. Keep it up. And this is going to be challenged by Atrick. Goes straight to Yato, off the wall. Can he find the shot?
Why are you stalking right there? Drew had a nice demo right in the middle. Somebody for Central. And during the time, it was a smart demo because a pass was made right to him. So that shows me that EKU is definitely looking at how these passing plays are going to affect them before them happening. So, but 2-2, 2:10 left here in game 2. That's a lot of 2s.
Yeah, that was a good communication right there. Yato gets under the ball after Drew takes care of it.
Try to get a little musty there. Couldn't get it. Great challenge by Yato. Can you get there?
Oh.
You're just not going to be able to get down. Someone's going to have to be able to finish it up. Yato has I thought it was an open net. Just wasn't. Good challenge by North. Drew gets on top of it. If Drew didn't get on top of it, I think they had a goal.
Oh.
Drew's just a little high.
Yeah.
Great challenge, but this is going to be quick right to North by himself. We get super lucky that ball does not go in.
Yes.
With no boost whatsoever.
And Drew's going to take back
Yeah,
control
got a
of it.
challenge. It's a great challenge because you have there's a two-guy challenge right there for your Central 2-man.
Drew going to be able to take it off the corner. Drew will be in for the challenge. He'll swipe on across, go straight to North, and Drew up towards our goal once more. Atrick's up in the air. Yato's going to it's right in front of us. And
Just couldn't do anything. Drew just going to overpower. I say that's just some miscommunication right there because North was ready to go for it and Yano popped it up on him.
Yeah, we had so many shots in there that were just so close, inches away, and just couldn't quite get the job done.
Exactly. We still got a minute left. We got a lot of time to score a goal, maybe two. So, I mean, if you're EKU, keep with your game plan. Don't change it. It's working. This team is just, they're
defending.
Yeah, I mean, they are really good at defending, and they're kind of just they're trying to pick out things that they see coming. So, I mean, your game plan's not going to go perfect. Never will be. But it works.
Oh,
And it does.
That's
It's like I was saying,
perfect.
you're just going to put that in really clean slotted. North actually, I think he bounces over. No, Gru's the one who actually bounces over his own teammate. So, we will gladly take that. 3-3, 38 seconds left here in game two. You got enough time for either side to score a goal or even go to OT.
Yeah, he's going to dribble it up. He's going to go pass on to North. Not going to be quite there in order to do it, but yeah, they're going to challenge. Drew's got to be there. Atrick's going to miss, and North's going to bounce it off to the side. Can you get in front of this?
Oh my goodness, there's nobody in goal. Drew's got to get this out, and he does.
Yeah, but Gru does a great job of challenging it, keeping it in our side.
There. We got 10 seconds. If we can either get on their side or just play very defensively for 5 seconds, we're fine.
Oh, but Drew wants to take this.
And he almost does.
And I think North just made the split second there. Just let it go OT. Wasn't in a great position.
Didn't have really anything he could do right where he was.
Oh, this is a good pop-up for EKU. North is just a little off to the right. Yeah, they're going to be in position here to take this back from Gru. Off the wall, Drew gets a little mini pitch there, and it's kind of stalled here. North is actually going to be the one that takes that over.
I say if you're EKU, Central is kind of started on boost right now, so definitely take advantage.
Yeah, right now, I mean, the way they're countering that is just sitting in front of the goal. If they're not going to have boost, they're not going to get aggressive. They'll wait for it to come back up. And North is actually going to carry this ball. Will not be able
to get there. Yeah. It's a great idea. I did like it.
I did too. I like this from EKU. They're keeping that up aggression, even though it's an OT. They're not backing down. They're not getting scared, and they're just going to continue to go for these shots.
I mean, the ball has been in Central's half the entire OT, which says a lot about what EKU is doing successfully.
Well,
that's a
nice
great
touch.
Great pass. Just couldn't do anything to it. Yeto's going to wait for Atrick to do something. It's going to get bounced up. Drew's going to make it go off the wall. Actually's going to center it. We're just not there. North should be able to get there.
Yeah, it's a great challenge by North.
And just like that, you're going to keep it on Central side, which is what you want to do if you're EKU.
So far, the challenge, I mean, North, that's huge as well. Because if they get it past midline right now with where all of our players at, this could be very dangerous for us.
Agreed. We'll say EKU's doing a great job keeping calm and keeping this pressure.
Oh, there's a great demo.
Open net. Wow. That was phenomenal.
Yeah, that was a perfect demo right there.
You couldn't ask for anything better right there.
Yeah, North with a demo. Drew gets the pass from Yada. I mean, that was gorgeous.
Love that. And just like that, EKU's going to take game two. They get a tied series 1-1. That was a lot of fun to watch. And it was only game two.
All right. Well, we're going to find ourselves going into game number 3 here. And I mean, these teams are pretty close. So really the only lopsidedness we've seen so far in this series was just at the start of game 1 when Central, they rallied point after point after point. But as we've kind of, you talked about team chemistry, you talked about communication. As we've kind of settled into that, I think it's become more clear that these guys are figuring it out and they're just going to keep up the pace that they have.
I agree. And I really like that EKU's not like straight away from anything that they started with. They've started aggressive and they've stayed aggressive through 2 games. And the fact that they feel comfortable enough in their game plan to stick with it says a lot about what they can do in this series.
Mountain Drew's going to take control of the ball. Good challenge by Yato.
I had to flick it, doesn't get it, but still great pass to Drew.
I will say, I think when EKU is dribbling, they do a very good job of not making super predictable plays that make it easy for them to get challenged.
Ooh, great pass for Yato. Unfortunately, just can't get it there. North should be able to center it, though. maybe have something there. Just can't get anything.
Yeah,
to
good
happen.
challenge by Drew as well. He's going to be able to get that one over, and this is
Oh, I
a
like that
great
pass.
pass. Drew, unfortunately, is there, but that's going to be centered up. And
just like we have seen the last two games,
Yeah.
EKU is going to keep it on this side of Central.
Oh, that's a great play.
So
Down for Drew.
EKU's doing a great job when it gets onto their side. They're quick at getting it out,
Yes, for sure.
which we've not seen Central do a great job at getting it out quick.
It's very interesting because I feel like EKU, when they're on the back foot, when they're on the defense, they're very slow to react. But in these situations where they need to go for a split-second
What a pass
challenge
by
to get
Yato.
the ball into their court, they do a great job of reacting very quickly, I think.
They do. They really do. And like you can see the communication increasing too. Because you look at game 1, it just didn't happen, and then you look here in game 2, and even here in game 3, like without communication, you're not getting that.
That was gorgeous.
That was great communication too, right there. Drew's saying, "Let me have this," and he does. So,
Look at that. It doesn't get better than that.
and that kind of goes with what you're saying was unpredictable. Because Yato has the ball right there on top of his car, and he could go low, but he doesn't.
Oh!
Open net here for North. Can't do anything with it though. Unfortunate.
Just a smidge left.
It's gonna be going into our hat, but North should be able to pop it up. Can he stay with him and get another touch?
Yeah,
he
he will.
does.
Yeah,
Asher's
unfortunately.
gonna put it down. We're gonna get a demo, which is fine. We've got plenty of time here in our half too.
Yep. And he
Plenty
is
of
going to
blue.
dribble that up. Drew's going to pass it on over to North. He's going to keep it in the corner. That's going to be centered. Unfortunately, Drew's going to get there in time.
But we're just gonna keep it into this half.
Yeah.
Love the game plan and just executing.
And this looks also smooth right now. That was a centered, but unfortunately no one there from EKU to make do on it. A demo from North, and I think that was maybe a little bit of miscommunication there between Drew and Yada.
I think so too.
But Drew's going to keep it up for North. That's going to be pushed right in front, but no one's quite there in time.
Unfortunate.
And Guru's going to get control of the ball here. Central passing it into our court. Atrick going to put it up.
Drew's gonna get demoed too.
Oh.
Great save by Yato there. I'll say, at least in this game, it seems like EKU's taking Gru out of this game.
For sure. That's a nice pinch to get it back over. Drew is going to take it North with a great challenge to bounce it off the side. And that's going to be put up in front of the net, but Yato's in time. And Drew hits it up once more. North going to come in for a touch as well.
Yeah, they're just gonna pop it up, which is fine. Keep it on this half. Waste a little time. Drew's gonna be popping it up. Great clear by Gru. He's got some time, but Drew's gonna be right there just to knock it out of his way.
Oh, that was a great set of passes there for me.
Oh, great
That's right up in
pass.
front. Nice.
Great pass. I wonder. We got them on. Never mind.
And this is a great set of passes. Yato to Drew.
Quick enough
off
to
the
just get
wall.
past Mountain right there. Just like that, EKU's gonna be up 2 with a minute 23 here in game number 3.
Off to the side. Drew gonna follow up. Will not get a touch in. Mountain Drew gonna put this one up.
Yato, way to
puts
stay
it off the back.
patient.
Yes.
That was wonderful. Way to stay patient and not go for that challenge. Love that.
And then he takes the appropriate challenge to put it back in Central's court.
Love it.
And a
And
nice
it's a
demo
nice
that's
demo.
gonna be open. Oh,
It's still possible. Oh my goodness.
so much happened.
How in the world do we
I
not
don't
capitalize
know.
on that? But Central's not able to capitalize on this either. Oh, I think that was Gru right there. But I think Gru might be getting a little bit onto what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine.
Etrick gonna take it up the wall, and Drew's gonna be able to challenge that. Grew, putting it back up.
Great shot by
Dribbles it
Gru.
on down.
Great save by
Great
Yato.
save indeed.
30 seconds here left in game number 3. Just keep it on Central side, EKU.
North gonna put that one up towards the middle. Drew gonna be quick on that follow up. Puts
First
it up in front of their
15.
goal. Bounces off the top. Drew's gonna get that clear.
If you're Central, you have to score now, but I think EKU, you should be fine where you're at.
Yep,
Yep,
just
you're
keep it in their
completely
court.
fine. Not possible.
Yep, Guru's going to put this up, but that is going to be a great game number 3 for EKU.
Love it. They're going to take it 2-0. I am curious to see the total number of shots for Central right here. Okay, they had a little bit more than I thought they would, to be perfectly honest. It didn't seem like it at all. It really seemed like EKU was just having shot
the
after
ball,
shot
yeah.
after shot. But, EKU, I kind of thought about this in the last 30 seconds. Their game is so simple.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. It's to control the ball and pass it straight to the middle.
Yeah.
And it's nothing fancy. They have a little bit of touches in the air, but it's nothing pulling out any different types of skills. It's just regular Rocket League, like you would in rank play, and it's very, very simple.
Yeah. Occam's razor, really. Simplest solutions always the best.
So it's really interesting. You don't see a lot of a game plan like that to actually be executed as well as it is right now.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to see that.
Yeah, the Central is doing a better job of controlling the ball here in the first start of this game. The EKU, it just looks like they're trying to find some footing here that I don't know what happened early on that caused them to get so on the back foot, but it feels like they have not controlled the ball as well as they have in games past. Drew's going to take control of it. A great challenge by North, but still stuck in their corner. Atrick going to put that one up. Yato going to toss it on over.
Oh, great challenge there by
Yes,
Drew.
indeed.
I will say if you EKU, you have no boost. Don't worry about this attack. Just get boost.
I'm just going to
Good
pop
chance by
up.
North.
Great play.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, a little bit there.
But it's going to be okay at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's going to be off the wall. Atrick going to try to put that one up. Drew going to pass it on over to the corner. That'll center the ball for Drew a bit. But Yato's going to pass it on over to the other side.
He's going to have a nice little pinch. He's going to go straight to
Indeed.
the corner. Drew's going to be there.
He's going to pop that up, put that in the middle. Atrick's going to pass it on over to the left. He's going to follow this up here, but Drew, a great challenge from him. He's going to continue to control the ball all the way down.
Nice little bump, too.
Yeah, and North's going
North
to
with a
pop
great
that one
shot.
just a hair high.
What a great shot.
Yeah.
And EKU getting back to just being aggressive.
Yeah, and another great shot by
Open
Yato.
that here.
Ball
Can North
up.
do anything? No, but we're okay. Should be, theoretically.
Yeah, Drew's going to be able to put this one up. He controls the ball very well.
Actually, it's just going to wait for him. That's what he
And a
does.
nice pinch off to the side. North's going to challenge this.
Can't get there. Nice little bump, though.
But it's to Yato. He's going to be able to pass it to the middle. And look at
So-
this.
so simple.
patient. So patient.
Love it. Play a mind game on him.
Yeah,
Love
the
it.
great block by Drew as well. Drew's going to pass that one back over. North is
Good
in
clear to
time.
Yato right here. And Yato get a nice touch. He's going to put it to the corner. Drew's going to be up. He's going to wait. Smart.
Yeah, good play. And now they've pretty much committed to this corner attack. I'd like to see another demo here to get that cleared for their next push.
I was about to say, we haven't seen many demos for EKU's push.
Yeah,
in
but
this game.
when they do it,
They work.
Yeah, they're getting the goals. They just need to find the right opportunity. And so far, I mean, this has been very defensive sided. A nice demo there from Drew, and he'll be able to take that ball and run with it. He puts it into the corner. Atrick.
It's going to be centered right here for Yato. Yato's going to get challenged by Mountain Drew.
Drew takes over control, puts it in the
Just
corner,
center
centers
it.
for Drew, but a nice challenge there. And Drew's going to follow up on this one. Pops that one up.
Way to be patient on it, too. What a touch by
And-
Yato.
Just
Oh,
a
we can
hair
get it
left.
there.
Just
Oh,
a
my
hair
goodness.
left on both.
If you're Drew here, if you can get a demo, that'd be nice. Yato's going to be up there to recover you. Love it. I don't know if that was designed, but that would have faked me out right there.
Yeah,
You
that
guys
would've.
miss? Yes.
I would have been like, what the hell? Couple of dribbles from Drew, centers it up for Atrick.
It
It
should
will
be
just be
fine.
left. I mean, we're down to 50 seconds here. No one scored a goal. North's going to pop this one up. Mountain Drew's going to be in time to keep that. You're going to control it on the way down. And that'll be in the corner of Central's court.
Pressure by Yato right there.
Yeah.
That's smart. Make him do something in his own half.
Don't let them get comfortable. Don't let them set up the ball how they want.
If you're Drew, get some boost right here.
Yeah, and that's a good play by Drew to get back towards his side. Yato can challenge, and a great play there.
Great challenge by Actric. We've got to get a hit here. And it's going to go to the side. It's still not out of harm's way, though. It's going to be popped up. North's going to challenge.
Yeah, great control by Drew to keep it from going in front.
Another great challenge.
Yeah,
it's going to be another open net, but I don't know if we can get there.
No, he won't cruise in time. It's going to be off the wall. North's going to control this. It'll be up.
He can actually dribble this or pass it one.
And he's going to pass it to Yato. Ball's still up in their court. Off the wall. No one's close.
It's going to get killed, which is okay.
Nothing overtime is crazy.
It's very crazy, but it shows how equal these teams are and how they're playing. So that's what makes Rocket League fun, though. You don't like these offsetting games, really.
True.
And if we're being honest, they play a very similar game.
Yeah.
They really do. Great. I mean, just attempt there by North. Great dribble all the way to the wall.
Drew's going to pop this one over North. A great defensive play there to bounce it off the wall. Drew's going to be able to follow this one up. Pops it up.
Dribble a little bit. Oh, it was an open net, but Yato ended up getting demoed.
North wasn't in time. He thought Yato was in the flow.
Drew's going to have some time.
Yeah, that's a great read on where the ball is going there. Pops it over to the corner. Drew's going to take back control. Won't have enough boost to get much going.
But he's going to pick up that corner boost, and now EKU is at full boost. On to an attack. A 2v3 attack at that. Oh, there should be an open net for Yato.
Yato is in there.
And, you know, that was just a defensive mishap there.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, by Actric right here. He's going to put it off the wall, have an open net, and doesn't have enough boost to recover.
Yeah, I think he was planning on hitting it a little bit harder, maybe getting a pinch off to send it towards the side, but unfortunately just no boost for him. But, I mean, Yato does a great job of taking advantage of that.
He does. He does. And, you know, just like that Game 4 is done, and EKU is taking a 3-1 lead here in the Game 5.
A great job here. You know, they finally settled in after that Game 1, and we're kind of seeing the fruits of that labor.
I'm with you. I'm still surprised it was a 0-0 tie going to OT myself. So let's see if EKU can actually just, you know, finish this.
Yeah, I'm comfortable in here in the last.
Love it. And I have a nice flow challenge. But, picture, what a pinch. Love that.
Drew's going to take control again, and he'll be able to pop this one up. He does have a lot of boost to work with there, actually. He's going to be able to dribble that all the way to our half. Drew's going to get a nice stop.
I'm interested to see if Drew is actually going to, like, take control here. Because he's not really done much in the last couple of games.
Since Game 2, really.
Yeah, and so I'm really curious if he's going to actually do anything.
So far, honestly, EKU have just done a great job of shutting him down. The way they play so aggressive.
Right over Mountain. Actric is going to be there. Oh, man, if we just had one of our guys.
Yeah, and Gru is going to take control of the ball here. But, Drew, he does such a good job. I feel like every time we're talking about someone on Central dribbling, taking control, Drew is just in there with the challenge pretty much instantly.
It seems like it, honestly, yeah. And I will say, like,
it's a good demo.
Great demo and a great pinch there, too.
Yeah.
Because, you're putting Mountain at a situation, having it get on his side.
Yeah, he does pretty well with what he's given, and just to fade a couple of EKU players going for the challenge. Atrick on the rebound here will help him out, but Yato takes control. Drew's going to hit a shot.
Just get a second on it.
And North is going to do a good job. Unfortunately, EKU a little bit out of boost here, as they're going to have to fall back, reclaim some of that.
I feel like that's how we were last game, too, to be perfectly honest.
Truly.
North is by himself. This will probably go in.
Oh, that was a great save. That was with like.
There's gonna be another save. I actually don't think he had any boost. If we're gonna be perfectly honest there.
Yeah. Yeah, and Drew wanted to challenge that with no boost.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to pop this up. North's gonna actually have some time to dribble. Gets it past one. Can he get it past two? He's gonna go straight back down. Great idea though.
Yeah, and Mountain's gonna get to take control of it, pass it on to Adric. Gets it past one, but not going to be able to get it past North and Drew.
North's going to play it smart, dude. Trying to flick.
Drew's the hair late on that challenge. Will have to launch himself back. Will get the boost, so no opportunity for any boost star. Ciedo does a great job of dribbling that. That's going to be off the wall.
Those are the scariest shots.
Yes,
right there.
indeed.
Right in front of the goal.
But they do a good job of remaining calm.
Actually, with an unfortunate miss right there. It's a great idea. Drew needs to get this out, and
yeah,
he does.
It's
Gonna be nobody back really for Central.
Yeah, and does a great job of stalling. North's going to take control of that, puts it off the wall. Drew is in, puts it off the wall again. Yedo's going to put it up again.
And it's still going to be put up.
I mean, it's just staying up there.
And that's some great communication. They had 2 great opportunities there and just couldn't get anything out of it.
Yeah, just a weird shot, especially with the boost that they had at the time.
Exactly. Great save by Yedo right there. Great reaction. But, yeah, I mean, that shows your communication, too. The fact that you can get back-to-back shots, good looks right there, says a lot about how you're communicating as a team. Way to be patient there by North. This is right in the middle, though.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's
just
the
bounced
only
off
thing.
The wall off of a pinch.
Unfortunate right there.
Yeah, and honestly, that could decide the game right here. I mean, we've seen, even just last game, how close these games can be.
Exactly.
It's going to be all pressure on EKU, and if there's anything you could say about the Blue Devils, they're very defensive.
They are. So, I mean, they do have a minute 33. Very doable. But you've got to play a little bit more aggressive, I think, if you're EKU. You're still playing your game. Just maybe just increase the heat by a little bit.
Drew's going to take control. Pass it on over to North. Will not get there as the challenge came in.
To the corner. North's going to be able to pop that to the side. Not going to be able to get this one, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, it feels like EKU just finding themselves
Open
on the
that.
back foot. And
I think he gets bumped here, if we're going to be honest. Yep, he sure does. Drew just gets bumped out of there. No rotation to the middle. Unfortunate. Central's going to take a 2-0 lead here in game number 5 with a minute left. EKU you got a lot of time left.
yeah, they could definitely make something happen here. Drew's going to put it off to the right. But Patrick is going to be in there, and Grew is going to get just a nice shot out. And that's kind of the downside of the strategy that EKU is playing. They're always on the offensive, and if a rogue shot just happens to go straight towards the net, it's really hard for them to get back into it.
It really is. It really is. I don't think you change your strategy, though, if you're EKU. Not right now. Maybe when we're getting... I mean, maybe you changed it last game. Maybe. I mean, you've gained a lot of confidence in this series playing the way you have.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to win anything playing super safe, especially in the last game. But it's going to be on them to figure out how exactly they want to approach games 6 and 7.
Unfortunate, North's just going to tap that in.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. So that's going to be game, I believe that is 5 down for the Central Blue Devils. And EKU will still lead 3-2, but they're going to have to work for it. Nothing's going to be easy.
No, it's not. And I think if you're EKU at this point, just kind of enjoy these last 30 seconds, if we're being honest. North's just going to get a quick one. I mean, it's possible to get 3 here in 18 seconds. It is.
If they do that, they'll go crazy.
All right. We'll put it on.
Crazy. I will go feral.
It could happen. But, I mean, realistically, chances are very low. But, I mean, again, like, if you EKU, just kind of enjoy the last, 10 seconds. Just enjoy it, just play it out. And you shake this one off.
Yeah, really just be... you kind of just spend this time, like...
Resetting.
Yeah, resetting. You practice a few things, in terms of individual skill, and talk about how you want to approach the next couple games. You're not really worried about any goals that get scored against you.
No.
You just think about how do we want to approach the last couple maps of the series.
Like, you're debriefing. That's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And your mind is on to the other game. And, you lose this game 6-1. But, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what that scoreboard says. You're about the series. I mean, how many wins you actually have, not how much you won by. So, I mean, I feel like they did seem very relaxed those last 30 seconds and just kind of shook it off, just played. But I will say Gru stepped it up, which I kind of figured he would in this situation.
After doing a little bit of making up for his defensive errors in the last couple of games, he kind of leads the charge there for the Blue Devils going into the tail end of that game number 5.
He sure does. But now we're going to here in the game 6. EKU is going to be up 3-2 in this series.
Yeah.
Let's pull this one out.
Yeah, first touch will go the way of Mountain
It's open
Drew.
net too.
Drew was doing a good job on the carry there. Yeah, he's going to get that off the side. He'll put that up.
Gonna have
And
plans.
he's going to control this very well.
Should not be able to get anything done. Great challenge, but love the idea that you can even control that.
They're just doing a good job of keeping up the aggression. That'll roll back in front of the goal. And Central, they do a pretty good job of being patient there, waiting to see what EKU was going to do, how they were going to react. That's going to be in front, but unfortunately no one's going to be in time there. And, talking about on an individual skill level, these guys controlled the ball very well.
Yes, they do. Very well. And, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm watching EKU, and I'm like, this team is so locked in. I mean, you look at the last 30 seconds in that last game. They didn't care at that point. They shook it off. And the fact that this ball's been on EKU's half for maybe 10 seconds in the first minute says a lot.
Yeah, unfortunately, we'll bounce in front of our goal, but they know the timing's there. They've managed to get in front to clear. Gru's going to bounce that off, but Drew is in to keep the pressure up, and that's what I like about the EKU roster. Even, when one person has to go get boost, the other two are there to apply the pressure. And North, he's going to dribble this ball a little bit. He's going to continue to control it off the back, and Yato's up, and that was such a good setup, but unfortunately the defense from the Central Blue Devils is too strong.
This is still going to be cleared, though. It's fine. It's going to go in. I mean, EKU is so comfortable right now. They just waiting till one finally goes in.
Yeah, that's going to be up. It's going to be off the back.
Yato's
a great challenge there, yes.
Yato definitely needs to pick up some boost. He has nothing in a tank whatsoever. He's going to be able to clear this actually to the other side. I'm surprised he could in this position. Looked a little awkward.
Yeah, it will bounce off, though, and it's going to be on North to get that out, and he will be able to bounce it, get it towards the middle.
Going to dribble a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, with a nice little pinch. Needed that.
Yeah, it was a little scary. Drew's
Was a little
put
bit.
that up. North's going to follow it up for him. That's a great set of passes there. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to connect anymore. And Drew
Gonna get a nice
can.
bump though on A-trick right there.
I mean, this is half of this game done, and yet we haven't seen no scores. Drizzle's gonna put that one up. Yato gonna bounce it off the wall. Mountain Drew with the follow up. Gru gonna try to tap that one in. He will get it towards the edge. And Yato's a great job of keeping this challenged, and Drew will be able to get the final clear.
Great composure there by EKU. In a situation that could have been easily scoreable for Central right there. So.
Yeah, and honestly, I kind of like the play that Drew made there. He hits Yato's shot just a smidge out of the way because he knew that Central were going to be on the
great
defense.
attack by Yato right there, just off. Too wide.
Northa will put it back in their corner, though, and I mean, I feel like every time...
Another great shot by Yato, and the two actually sneak in. And, that's just how EKU's playing. They're playing ultra aggressive.
Yep.
And it's working.
Yeah, and that's a nice shot there to push it off towards the left, and that bump from North.
I was about to say,
well.
North almost saved Yato's goal from going in.
I mean, I feel like if he doesn't make that play, then it gets saved regardless. So he takes I think he takes the right risk there to bump. Who was that? Gru out of the way.
I think it was Gru.
Yeah, and Gru's gonna control that.
No way North got a touch on that.
I mean, that was insane. I mean, Mountain Dew was in for the control, and it just barely slips his net. I mean, that's a great play there. That'll pinch on over towards the side. Drew is going to get a good stop on that. It'll launch right over. Yato in for the challenge. Atrix going to put this one up, and you got to be ready for this clear.
Unfortunate right there.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to come straight down as it did.
I didn't
And I
either.
just completely miss it. But it's okay. 1-1. Minute 10 left. Nothing to worry about. I don't think. She's going to just pop straight up in central side. Going to go straight to the north. He's just going to keep the pressure on, which is, that's been EKU's game all series long.
Yeah, how much can you control this ball, and how much can you really push Central into an uncomfortable situation? That'll be up in front.
That's very
Drew.
uncomfortable if you ask me.
Yeah, Drew was just a smidge late on that. If he's any sooner, I think they get that goal. And that, with those bumps, keep Atrick locked up just enough. Yeah, Atrick's on the save though. Gets that over top.
And get past
Where's a nice shot?
Good.
And Drew's gonna be able to control that. These bumps are killing me at EKU. I love it.
That's what you have to do though. You gotta disrupt the other team, and that's exactly what they're doing in Central. They're just disrupting.
Oh,
Great touch there
yes.
by Yato. I think it's Yato. It could be North. Can't tell.
North got the save. Drew with the dribble. Gonna pass it on over. Yato with a great job to jump up.
5 seconds. Don't let anything go in.
Yep, Mountain Dew's going to put that up. A challenge
Should
from
be
North.
off. Yep.
That'll be to the side, and we shall be heading into OT here.
Let's say don't speak too soon.
It's still up. It's still up. And Drew's going to put that one up again. North's going to pass it on over. Atrick bounces it up. I mean, this is staying in the air.
It won't.
Yeah, we'll hit the ground.
All right, OT to determine game 6. Maybe it's series.
First touch, 50-50 goes the way of Central.
I did not like this challenge by North. We're going to get lucky there. We're gonna be
that was a little
great flick here by North. Can he get it back? No, but Drew can center it. He's going to go right back to North, which can pop it up. He should be able to get there. He might be able to get a touch. Nope. I'm going to go straight to Yato, though.
And so far, EKU, I mean, they get a little lucky at the start, but they're going to run with it. And they continue to put it in the middle.
Oh, great bump by Drew. So, a little miscommunication there. That's okay, though.
Yeah, North's going to still be able to put that up. It'll be off to the side. Drew with a nice double touch.
Keep in that corner.
Mm-hmm.
Great to keep in this corner.
Don't let it come in front. Yeah.
Love it.
That's a nice touch by Yato. That sends it off to the side. Drew is going to be over top. Yato is just keeping the pressure up. And Drew Zill will now be in there.
Great by North there. I think it was good communication. Drew didn't know he could get there. Yeah, I mean, look at this. EKU's just going to keep this pressure on. This entire OT. Great pass.
Oh, and it's right there. Drew's going to be in.
And Drew's going to be able to sneak it in. For game number 6 and series. There for EKU.
That is, I mean, at that point they were all just rushing to the ball, and they managed to get it done. So EKU, they will take down this series 4-2 against a pretty strong team in the Central Blue Devils. I mean, talk to me about what you saw from EKU there as we, finally got settled in.
Yeah.
And they were fully focused.
I think that was the biggest thing, was actually settling in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we saw in game 1, it just wasn't happening whatsoever. Yeah. I mean, they had 4 quick goals, and then you kind of finally saw them whenever they allowed one more, got to themselves, and then from there, they were set in stone, ready to go.
Yeah.
I love how they stuck with their game plan. Stay aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't change whatsoever, even when they were down 4-0, or even when they went down 6-0 in that game 5.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't matter to them. They stuck to their game plan. The communication was really well, because, I mean, if you're going to play that aggressive, you have to have communication, because rotation goes along with it, too. The composure as well.
Yeah.
I mean, how many scenarios do they have?
Ball in front of net.
Exactly, where you can just, one mistake, you have a goal right in the back of your net. And it was the composure.
Yeah.
The composure and just like that chemistry that they really had after that game 1 that they found and kept to it. And just sticking to their game plan.
Yeah.
Like, that says a lot about a team. Not changing, like, sticking to what you know works and riding through it.
Yeah. I think, honestly, my biggest issue with this team right now is just there's some small level of inconsistency.
I would agree.
Just a couple of missed shots where the net's open, a couple of, defensive opportunities where you gotta admit, sometimes you just get lucky. Like, ball in front of net, no one's really got boost, no one's on the move.
Exactly.
You just kind of luck out. Really continuing to work to iron out those situations so they don't happen. And I think they could be a really, really good squad.
I think they could be, and like those things right there that you mentioned. I mean, that's things you see
Yeah.
all the time. It really is, and it's not
Yeah.
just EKU. I mean, it's like anybody who plays this competitively. But you're right. If you can iron out those things, man, there's not many teams that can stop you.
For sure, for sure. Well, that is going to be it for us here on EKU Esports. Tomorrow, I believe we have Overwatch
I
again.
believe so. Yes.
So we will be back with some Overwatch action tomorrow. Same time, same channel. This has been Alan.
This is Zack.
And we will see you all next time.